I'm just trying to figure out why it's not working.
Noise cancellation?
It's on. That's what's making me sad.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Quest Unplayed, where three people just talk about fun stuff about games. I am the co-host of Quest Unplayed, George, and this quest is joined by Anthony,
Hey, everyone.
Zach,
Hi.
and we have another guest, SGI.
Hello.
Nice. All right. Before we start, this podcast is sponsored by Minimap, your ultimate gaming hub, and a game companion app. Sync your game accounts, make your game collection, connect with other gamers in our community, and just basically do anything and everything about games. Are you ready, SGI?
Sure.
And here comes our video.
I didn't get to hear George's voice.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
It's okay.
George, I need you to say now.
Your ultimate gaming hub. That's our line, by the way. Anyways, yeah, thank you for playing the instrument. As you guys have probably heard, I don't know, it was a little bit low with the sound, but it's okay. I mean, I heard it. But as you probably heard, SGI made all the music. He's actually a musician, and he made the game to, I guess, express his musical talents in a way.
That was actually pre-recording. They didn't hear that. This is the first time there.
So yeah, so that was actually really impressive, I would say. Because I don't have any musical talent. I have zero music talent.
And I gave all my musical talents to George. So
I lost mine.
I pass it on. I pass it on to Anthony. So
No, I
that
lost
means
mine.
together we have negative musical talent. I can't even dance right, man. But I do love music. Music's like one of my favorite things in the world.
yeah. So SGI, have you how long have you been playing guitar or any other musical instruments?
A really long time. I actually started with. What did I start with? I started with violin, actually. And then I played that for like 9 months and quit because violin doesn't sound good when I play it. And then I switched to piano, stuck with that for about 6 years. And then I discovered guitar and bass and moved on to that, and I've been playing for a very long time.
That's awesome. Yeah. Sweet. Nice. Adding on to that, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your game Double Whammy?
Yeah, so Double Whammy is a third-person action game themed around guitars. So you work at a guitar shop by day, fight monsters with guitars by night, and there's a guitar creator built into the game, so you can design any kind of guitar you want and use it in game for combat and rhythm game. And there's a bunch of different kind of types of third-person action gameplay as well. So there's like, typical like melee combat. There's also like skateboard grinding with guitars, and I'm trying to make like unique experiences for each stage in the game. So there's gonna be some musical puzzles as well, and everything's kind of themed around guitars and music. So I think I think people that love music will find something they like in the game.
That's really sweet. Because we all played it, the game, the demo of it, and then I found it really fascinating because it has so many mini games and fun parts and aspects in different areas. It's not just like go and battle with your guitar. There's like so much more into that.
Mm.
I feel like there's a lot of Tony Hawk in there.
Yeah, that's one of the games I really enjoyed growing up. It was like Tony Hawk and Jet Set Radio Future. Like those two games were like my favorites on the original Xbox.
About to
so I
say,
definitely, yeah,
I felt like there's a lot of '90s game references in there.
right, for sure. Showing my age, they're my game, definitely.
All right. I can't wait to talk more about the game. But before we do that, let's take the gamer type quiz. Are you ready to take this, SGI?
Sure.
All
Let's go.
right. Let's start. First question. It is finally the weekend after a long, tiring week. Do you ask a friend to play a video game together, or you need to spend quality time alone?
Alone.
Okay. Next question. The new game that just released isn't your type, but a friend is urging you to play with. It's not my cup of tea, so I refuse at first, but it would be fun if we played together. Or do you listen to your friend's word right away and play together?
Refuse.
Refuse at first?
Yeah.
But, okay.
Oh, no, I don't think it's at first. He's just plain out said refuse.
Refuse. Just refuse.
There's not an option for that, but okay. So you would
No.
like continue to refuse. Like, what would it take me to convince you to play a game that you don't like or you don't want to play?
Money.
Okay. That's an honest and good answer, actually. So if I bought you a game, you would play it.
Yeah, I give it a shot.
Okay, good. Next question. You are thinking about joining a community with strict terms to get game information. From self-introduction to attendance check, it is too much for you, or it has good game information, so getting ranked up after 3 days is not a problem.
First choice.
Okay. Awesome. Next question. Before buying a game, you carefully read over the people's reviews, watch the trailer, check the price, or if the game looks interesting, you trust your instinct and make a purchase.
I trust my instinct.
Okay. So what's the most recent purchase that you made?
Oh, that's a good question. Actually, I bought a game like an hour ago. I bought a Guilty Gear 2 Overture. It's I think it's like it's like 20 years old. Like, it's an old game.
Okay.
I think it's like an RTS game in the Guilty Gear franchise. I'm intrigued, so I got it.
Did you like it?
I bought it an hour ago, so I haven't played it yet.
Okay.
I hope I like it. I hope it was a good choice. It's on
Okay.
sale, so whatever.
Okay. God. Good. Okay. Let me know after you play it. Give it a
Alright.
shot. Next question. If someone is watching you playing a game from behind, it's the perfect opportunity to show your amazing gameplay, or you're actually good at it, but due to pressure, you are missing skill shots.
Number one. one first choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. You are playing a newly released game for the first time. Rather than having regrets later on about missing something, you go over the tutorials, or if the game seems to be similar to the one you've played before, you skip the tutorial.
Skip the tutorial.
Okay. Because when I played Double Whammy, the tutorial itself was like really well blended into the gameplay. So like I didn't have to like read these different instructions with like long words. So I thought it was really well implemented.
Yeah, because I'm the type that skips everything, so I try my best to. I mean, I still have to fix it, but like in my mind, like I wanted to make it kind of not intrusive. So yeah.
Nice. Next
You
question.
did a good job.
I know you did a really, really good job. Next question. You are playing a mystery solving game. Based on your years of experience in mystery solving games, that guy is the culprit, or if that person looks suspicious, but you need to start collecting evidence first.
Man, I don't like these types of games, so I guess I'll probably go with first choice. I'll just go with my gut and.
Okay.
Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. I don't have years of experience. I guess number 2 is more correct.
Okay.
I never play these games.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a game. What's your favorite type of game, genre-wise?
It changes for sure. Like, I think I like it like as like a like I like third person games usually. Like I like interesting characters, and within that there's different genres. And like you can have an action game, you can have like kind of like sports-ish games like Tony Hawk or Just Set Radio, like those are third person. But recently I've been getting really deep into fighting games. So different genres.
Oh, which fighting game?
I'm super deep into Guilty Gear Strive right now.
Nice. Good game.
Floor 10. if that means anything to people, but yeah.
All right. Next question. In order to equip the rune that increases defense by 0.01%, you have to return to the lobby. That is not a big difference, and my friends are waiting, so I just go, or do you tell them to wait? You go back to the lobby to equip the rune.
I just go.
Okay. It's a very small number.
Yeah.
Next question. During gameplay, your companion's character has been bitten by a zombie. You might be able to find the cure, so you decide to accompany them, or everyone in your group can get infected, so you choose to kill them even though it is tragic.
Second choice. That sounds funnier.
Okay. It's a game, so.
Yeah.
Next question. Even if you don't express it, you feel like you keep losing because of your friend. Are they not feeling well? I lift up my friend's spirits, or you send them a link to the character's tips and tricks and suggest that gameplay.
I'll go with first choice.
You lift up your friend's. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you play a lot of co-op or multiplayer games?
Well, fighting games are multiplayer games, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Fun to beat up your friends.
Next question. The character has bad performance, but the appearance is totally your type. Considering the balance of your party, you cannot put them in your party, or you have to put your favorite character in the party no matter the cost.
Number 2.
You have to put them in the
Yeah.
party. Okay. Next question. Your current desktop is messy with tons of icons, but it does not affect my gameplay, or you hate chaotic things. Your desktop is neatly cleaned.
It's super messy.
Super messy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't affect your gameplay or your development, right?
I don't even look at like those stuff. I think that's the problem. That's why it's so messy.
Oh, okay.
I just have like 3 programs I always open up, right? So I don't even. My desktop is just like a trash bin.
Oh, okay. So it's like basically you just do the same exact kind of like routine kind of thing. Like you open it and you just use these 3 different applications or software programs.
Yeah, it's just Chrome, Unreal Engine, and Houdini. Like those, I just use those three apps probably. Yeah.
Next question. Before getting into the game, you search the internet just in case you end up missing achievements, or you have never played a game for the achievements.
Oh, well, it depends on the game. Like sometimes for certain games, I'm really like super. I guess I'll go with first choice because there are a couple of games that like I'm like super deep into achievements for. Like Bloodborne, I got a platinum trophy. But like most games, I don't really care about achievements. It's like games I really love. I try to get everything so I don't miss anything in the game.
How many achievements do you have for Double Whammy?
Oh, I haven't even thought about achievements yet.
Okay, because
How many should there be?
Because Steam make you like to have certain number of achievements in order to release
Yeah.
the game, right?
I don't think you have to have achievements at all.
Oh, really?
But it's encouraged, I think.
I think, if I recall, I think early access games don't need to have achievements. But if a game becomes 1.0, that you technically should have achievement by now, by then.
But you
Well,
yeah.
I should get on it. I should
Yeah.
make those achievements before I launch.
How many are you? Do you have any like number that you kind of want to have it?
I don't know, like 100.
100.
Yeah,
It's
I
one
would
one
have to
for
get-
one for every little thing you can do in the game. Like, hey, you jumped. Good job. Little achievement.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
I noticed one thing is when you have achievement, people tend to play longer and they try to play again just to get the achievement because there
Yeah.
are people who want to
Oh.
get 100%.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I guess it's like, hey, you tuned the guitar. Good job. What achievement? You tuned 100 guitars. Hey, another achievement.
There you go.
Yeah.
You already made like 5 achievements on the spot.
Yeah.
It's like what the Deadpool game, I think for Xbox One or whatever, where everything was pretty much an achievement. It was like you started
Yeah.
playing a game, you got achievement immediately.
That's a good strategy.
Nice.
You're like, oh, yay!
But if it feels like like a good strategy would be have like 90 to 95% of the achievements very easy, and then like the rest of the 5% very difficult, so that people like would see their accounts be like, oh, I have 90% of the achievements. Might as well try to get those 5%, and then they keep playing the game. I mean, I would do it.
Last week, I added this like guitar free play mode into the game. So you can like play actual guitar in the game, right? And I was thinking like, I think you're hiding different achievements into that. Like if you play a melody to a certain song, you like unlock hats or something. If I can probably come up with like 500 achievements tied to that system.
Yeah, that's true. Nice. So okay. So you said the first. Wait, I forgot. You said the first one or second one? Excuse me.
Oh, first one. Let's go
Okay.
with first one.
Last question. You, who happen to play a lot of games, do you play a lot of games?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm a gamer.
Yeah, but like most devs, when we ask them like, what's the like what type of game do you play recently, and then they were like, the broken version of my own game.
Well, I mean that's that's a given. Yeah.
Like most of them, like I've spent 100 hours into my broken game. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, no, like on Steam, I think I have like 200 hours in the demo build for the game
wow.
already. So yeah, it's a lot.
Anyways, you happen to play a lot of games. Do you play a game that you feel like playing at the moment from your collection, or you have a gaming schedule on when to beat a certain game?
It goes with the feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. You are a mind-reading merchant.
That sounds
super
super rare.
Oh, yeah, this is a pretty rare one too. You're going to beat me with logic. Let's see what kind of trait you have. Analysis and quick thinking are my secret ingredients to my wealth. Efficiency is what gets my game business going. I have lots of allies, but as a trade-off, I also make lots of enemies. You want to start an argument? Bring it on, because I have never lost in one yet. Team play is nice, but I'm also good at being a solo vendor. Multi-gaming is fun, like you said. Not afraid to criticize an unfair system because I have a sharp tongue. And you hate talking to non-conversationalists.
Interesting.
Any of these kind of stick to your...
I think all of them kind of apply
Okay.
to me, but you can say like that applies to everyone. So
I
don't
guess
know.
so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think these personality quiz tests, stuff like that. Sometimes this, sometimes that. So it's not like a definite answer or anything. But
Yeah,
You're
it's
like,
it's not totally off the like I can see myself in these descriptions.
awesome. So you like survival PC games?
Well, that's completely wrong. I hate survival games.
Okay. Explore games. Okay. All right. Thank you for taking the gamer type quiz. That was fun. All right, mind reading merchant. So we are going to move on to our first bulletin board waypoint. Or first waypoint, the bulletin board waypoint. This is where we talk about the game chronicles, the weekly game news. And today, the first thing that we want to talk about is Elden Ring getting a live action movie adaptation. So that's going to be fun. I have no idea how they're going to do it with like all the graphics and stuff. But
Starring Jack Black and Chris Pine.
Yeah,
Mia Jovovich. I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there.
it's all the video game actors
I know.
Right.
combined. Yeah.
Starring.
So,
I mean, it's possible.
yeah. And also, it feels like, I think I read this, like, BioShock might come out as, like, a movie or a TV series.
They better not.
That's
mess
already
up.
that's already been confirmed.
Yeah,
I
that
think-
one. Yeah, I think that was
I don't know
confirmed.
who's doing it.
So that's going to be fun. And also, I wrote in my newsletter...
But that was supposed to be a TV series, I think.
Was it a TV
Mhm,
series?
it is.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
got to
'cause
be
you
a
can't
TV
put Bio-
series.
I was gonna say you can't put
That one,
BioShock in just a movie. There's just too much.
You can
No.
come out with, like, BioShock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's the
Get
thing.
the franchise.
You don't know
Chris
which one they're
Evans.
doing there. That's another thing. You don't know which one they're doing. Which BioShock they're doing also.
Exactly. I think they
As
should do
someone
the...
whose favorite game is BioShock, if they didn't do the first one, I would probably find the director.
Yeah. They have
Maybe
to do
last
the
one or
first one.
second.
Because first one is one of my favorite games of all time. It's got to be, like, top
It's just
10.
it's just got such a cool opening, right? You're on that boat and you're like, where the hell am I? And then you go
Yeah.
to a lighthouse and it's just a cool, like, sets the mood.
Yeah.
It's all
then-
marketing strategy.
Then you either kill or don't kill those little girls.
And also, BioShock 4 is in development, right? Was it BioShock? The next, I forget the number, but like the sequel is in development. So obviously they're going to be having like, as a
Killing
marketing
George.
strategy too.
Pretty much all these games are having a marketing strategy.
Yeah, I think it feels like it. So what do you think, SGI? Have you played Elden Ring or BioShock yourself?
Yeah, I enjoyed all of those games. Elden Ring, I think I almost have the platinum trophy. I'm missing like one boss. I didn't start the
get to it.
DLC though. Yeah, good to it. Not really looking forward to the movie though.
Why not?
The next Elden Ring game comes out this week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
let's see.
Night Rain.
Night Rain, yes,
Yeah.
comes out Friday, I believe, the 30th. 4 more days.
So I heard some people say that it's basically Elden Ring, but the version of the PUBG. The,
Oh,
Is that it? I don't know.
that's what I heard because they said it's like a survival type of thing, like, and then the area gets smaller or something, and then you get.
I know they compare it to that game called Outward, I believe,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Yeah, no one
No
knows,
idea.
obviously, like unless you actually
There's no
play
reviews
test-
for it either.
Yeah, unless you
So-
play tested it.
But I pre-order it.
Yeah, I know. We know.
At the statue.
Yeah, we know. The real question is how many statues?
I couldn't get one.
Okay.
I was on the limit.
Okay. Because we don't know. Because SGI, just in case you didn't know, this guy is a big collector.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you actually come out with like a double whammy, like real life guitar limited collection or something.
Oh no. I need
Oh my
vinyls.
god.
Vinyls. I
Vinyls.
love vinyls.
I'd love to make like figurines. Actually, I collect
Oh.
figures as well. I don't have a huge collection, but I have a couple of like anime, like Bochidara figures. What else do I have? Oh, I have this is right in front of me actually. I don't know
Oh,
if you can see it with my filter. It's Bridget from Guilty Gear.
nice.
Okay.
Oh wow.
It's hard to see.
Is that your favorite character on there?
Yeah, she's my main in Strive. I hate how weak she is. Like she can die with like 2 hits. But
She's bigger.
oh,
Huh?
What was that again?
sorry, what was that?
Oh, I said you probably just dig her though, right?
Yeah, because she uses a yo-yo as a weapon, and I used to love yo-yos as a kid. So
The
always-
good old days.
Yeah.
I was about to always say that, man, Guilty Gear, you've heard you talk about it a lot, but they've got some of the coolest characters in any fighting game, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
yeah, coolest
I agree.
characters, best music. Frustrating to play sometimes, but
Yeah, I
I'm
couldn't play it.
addicted.
I love the characters, so I got the game and I played it for
Yeah.
like a little bit, and I was like, nope, never doing this again. This is not my jam.
It's pretty hard.
I grew up playing like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, so it was kind of like, oh, I don't think I could do this. This is a lot.
Yeah,
It was-
especially with like rolling castles and like all these crazy mechanics they have in my game.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
they're super, but they got such cool characters though, so I can definitely see.
Which character did you play as, if you remember?
The one-armed samurai chick. What's her name again?
Oh,
Bakunin or something. I actually have her on Epic 7 too,
Viking.
because they came out with
Viking.
yeah. Starts
Yeah.
with a B though, right?
Yeah, Viking.
Viking, yeah. So I don't know if you know what Epic 7 is. It's a mobile game,
Mm,
and they actually had a crossover, and she's like super badass in it.
nice.
Yeah, but that's the reason why I got the game, because I was like, these characters are dope. And then I started playing, and I was like, nope.
Yeah,
I was like,
I think Viking is like one of the harder characters to get into, because their gameplay is all about parrying. So you
Yeah.
really
Okay.
have to like read the other player. Like if you like the main characters are Sol and Kai, like the 2 guys in the center, they're like super easy to play. So like if like people that get into the game with those characters, I think probably like stick with it longer. But like people that say like Bridget is pretty hard to play, I think. So like a lot of people get like see Bridget, oh she's so cute, I'm gonna get this game, and then they like try it for an hour. And they're like, what am I doing? Like, you have to like set up with the yo-yo throws and then do all these like 8-button combos to do any damage. So it's an interesting game.
Did you ever play Skullgirls?
I gave it a shot, but I kind of bounced off because it was pretty hard to get into. I thought
Okay.
I should, but I do want to get back into with for that character Big Dan. I think you
Yeah, he's cool
can
looking.
like play you can play the trombone or something like in your combo. So
I think he's
Seems cool.
all. I think he's all instruments is all of his weapons. There's
right.
like a bunch of different instruments. I didn't play. That's the second one. I played the
Oh, yeah.
very first one on. I loved it. It's one of my favorite fighting
Yeah.
games.
We got to get into it.
So would you? Is there a Guilty Gear like movie adaptation or TV series or animation?
The anime just finished like 2 days ago. They did like a 8 episode long anime.
Oh,
It's okay.
it's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it on
It's-
Crunchyroll?
Yeah, I think so. It's a bit of a mess, like story wise, because they
Yeah.
like you have to know like 20 years of lore to get into the anime.
That's a bad approach.
Yeah, it wasn't a good advertisement for the newcomers.
Nice.
Somebody might be like, I dig it.
Yeah.
I loved it because
Yeah, I
I,
mean, like,
know the story and
Yeah,
like
but yeah, obviously, if
Yeah.
you're like a long time fan, you would probably like it. But
Yeah.
so going back to Elden Ring, they haven't announced anything, but I think they announced the director or the producer. Of
yeah?
it, and then I think he made I forgot what it's called, the Mecha something Mecha, I forget. But it's one of those. I think he's like all of his previous films were pretty good, so I'm hoping that he makes at least like a decent movie for an Elden Ring because they have a lot of fans, especially for Elden Ring series. And I'm not sure if it's gonna be like focusing just on the Elden Ring, or is it gonna be like overall like Elden Ring and the DLC and all the stories and all that. So.
Oh, it's
Alright.
Alex Garland. He
Yeah.
made Ex Machina. Right?
Yes, Mechana. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to get into.
Oh, that's
And
a weird,
it's,
it's a strange combination.
Yeah, but I mean, but
I'd love to see a Bloodborne movie though, like because bad games especially has like such interesting like I don't know, setting and lore. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what Elden Ring or Dark like those. I don't know, like those like kind of like dark fantasy settings. It could be good, but it could also be just kind of like generic fantasy. Right?
yeah,
I mean, that's true. I mean, before you even get a movie, we need a Bloodborne game.
that's very true. That is 100% true.
We need a PC port first. Can we get
Yeah.
a PC port?
I mean, the next game that From Software is working on is they're doing a exclusive Switch 2 game that comes out 2026 or something.
Of course they
And people are saying it's another Souls-like game. So
Yeah, it's like
that's the next game they're working on.
it's got guns in it, right?
Yeah, it has guns and everything.
Interesting.
But I mean, it's from software, so it's gonna be good, at least decent.
Yeah.
So I'm looking into it. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I think I think it's like in terms of like a marketing strategy, they're doing a lot of movie adaptations, TV animations, or TV series, and I think some of them are working, some of them are not working. I guess like some like are making the fans angry, and some are like really really great. I would say like Fallout and like I think we did said this before, but Fallout and The Last of Us, those are like the two good ones that made like fans and happy and like people who are trying to get into the franchise or the story happy, but like stuff like Borderlands wasn't as good.
I don't know if you've heard, but people are not happy with Last of Us anymore.
But for part two, yeah, I know. I think I heard.
Because
And also-
it's finished.
Yeah, wait, at least the first one then. At least the first series.
I haven't seen it. I just know that it said the game, or they angered the fans by staying true to the game. I was like, well, that's weird.
Oh, because the thing happened, I guess. I don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
We shouldn't spoil it.
Yeah, we shouldn't spoil it. Okay,
They
let's
did the
not
thing.
spoil it.
They did
Yeah,
the thing with the thing.
The thing.
The
Okay.
thing.
Spoiler alert!
No. The thing. Okay.
Don't worry, I got you. All you got to do is yell spoiler alert, and we're cool. We got this.
No, but anyways, yeah. If you haven't watched it, I guess watch it and then see why some people are angry. But I mean, at least like Fallout. Then Fallout was good. Gotta admit that the TV series
Oh, yeah.
I was talking about.
From what I saw, Last of Us, I liked it, but I actually never played Last of Us, so it's easier for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those things like, oh, this is a pretty cool little thing because I don't do
So
exclusivity.
you never played
stuff.
it. So does that mean since you watched the first season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So does that convince you to go play the game now? Because that was the main goal.
Not really. I pretty much lived it. I watched the movie, so I'm good to go. It's one of those games that it always was like a super awesome looking game, but it looked like you have to be involved into it, and I just never jumped onto the PlayStation bandwagon.
But it isn't. It's
on PC also.
It's on PC.
It is now, yeah.
The
took
remastered
years for
version,
it.
right?
I mean,
If you saw
PlayStation
my
games
wish list,
slowly
I'll
gets
be
ported.
busy for a while. So, but
Oh, yeah, wish list.
I just play 7 Days to Die, and that's my zombie. You make your own story,
Yeah.
but
All right.
it's a cool. I mean, it's a cool concept, and I always liked all the. From what I always watch people stream it. So sometimes if I didn't want to buy a game, but I still wanted to see what was going on, I would watch people stream it.
Yeah, I think that's
All-
that
All
is a
quiet
way.
and creepy like this.
Yeah. But yeah,
When I go to
think
Anthony streams, I do this, and then that's it.
when I go into Anthony's stream, I'll be like, hey. I would just talk to like Ali or Zach or someone, whoever's in the chat. I'd be like,
Yeah.
hey, Anthony, is Ali here? Like, I don't know.
I know you're streaming, but where's the cool people? He's like, well, let me go find them, I guess.
No, I listen to him. I listen to him stream, but then I try to find someone else because like a lot of people are hanging out in his stream. So, but anyways, yeah. So that was the news of the week, and then we have other. I think this week has been a little bit slow.
Good.
Do you want to
Summer
briefly
Game
talk
Fest.
about? Sorry. Do you want to briefly talk about the Blizzard acquisition thingy, Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, we can skip it. I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, I think a lot.
gaming industry won.
Yeah. Okay. Gaming industry won. Good.
Gamers won.
Yeah. And also
We never win.
Apple versus Epic. Epic kind of won that too.
In a way.
Oh, there's-
because,
In a way.
No,
Yeah, in a way.
they need the money.
Yeah. But I mean, Tim has a lot of money, so.
They have a lot of
Let's-
money, but I think Epic net worth is like over billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah.
It's almost all Fortnite. Promise you.
It is Fortnite post.
Yeah, probably like 90% of their income comes from Fortnite.
But then again, I mean,
Worth
yeah.
$31.5 billion is how much Epic's worth.
Yeah.
I love Epic because I use Unreal Engine. It's the best.
Ah, right. Unreal Engine also.
about to
They
say,
sell.
yeah.
I've never used actually. They probably make some money off of Unreal Engine too.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. Because
I
I
was
think.
about to say,
Yeah. Go ahead.
oh no, you're fine. I was about to say they kind of give it away free too, so
Yeah.
you can't get mad at them for that.
Yeah.
And Epic gives away a lot of games free.
Yeah.
Like if you have an Epic account and you just pay attention, they'll give away tons of really good games for free.
They're making
Yes.
money
Yeah.
from Fortnite.
They're giving back to the gaming community.
Sure,
They
that's
are
what it is.
actually.
Yeah.
I mean, they are.
They are.
I mean, they go to collaboration. They do.
Yeah, and unlike, I guess so. I think I heard a lot of people say like it doesn't really matter like who the money goes to. Like at first they thought it doesn't really matter if it's either like they're paying Apple or they're paying Epic. But then like if Epic gets all the money, then they'll probably give back to the gaming community. Like Apple's not gonna give back to the gaming community. Like they're not gonna do anything for them. Just taking all the commissions. So.
All right, so gamers won.
Yeah, gamers won. In a way.
Yay.
Yeah, that's good.
No more riots.
Yeah.
I don't
Imagine
think
what a
I've seen
gaming
a
riot would
gaming
look
wires
like.
before.
You would never
What
see a
would a
game
gaming wire look like?
riot. Everybody would show up in the game.
As
They
a
will-
game character?
Yeah.
They would just sit down on the
Oh.
ground.
It'd be like Ready Player One.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Or they all come to like Minecraft server or something. They'll like all riot there.
'Cause
Or raw
I feel like
bugs, or
most
I don't know.
gamers are like me. If they go out in the sunlight, they're like this, like, why is
Or
it burning my
oh,
skin?
or they'd be like, "Oh, look, there's grass."
Yeah,
Yeah.
touch grass.
I was supposed to mow that.
Okay, I think we're ready to move on to the companion waypoint now. Are you ready, SCI? This is all you.
Oh no. Okay.
You got this.
Yeah, before we actually ask you I think we have like 2,700 questions or something. Before we ask you that, let's watch
I like to write a lot of questions.
Yeah, me too. Let's watch the trailer with sound, because sound is essential, especially for this game. Music made by SGI.
I love that part.
Please come out with a vinyl.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I'll release a cassette tape. I'm not gonna do vinyl because everyone does vinyl these days.
Cassette
You,
tape.
you know what watching that trailer reminded me of when I was playing the demo?
What?
I did the vacuuming in the shop, and I didn't realize that I was knocking the guitars down. And the aunt was yelling at me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's like, "Those are good guitars." I'm like, just bonk, bonk. I was like, "Oh man, I didn't
Yeah.
know I was."
Yeah, I did. I also didn't realize like if you knock one of the guitars, you like lose money or something. You lose money, right?
Yeah, a little
So
bit.
I did not
then
know
it-
that until.
And then the confetti kept spreading. I was like, "Why is there more confetti?" I just did it over here. Who's doing this?
If you zoom into them, they're actually little guitar picks.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's playing that much guitar?
Well, it's like a meme. Like people always drop guitar picks and they just like disappear.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
so that's where they all end up. They go to
Yeah,
the
so-
guitar shop.
He
That's a cool little
understands.
thing to know. I didn't even think of that they were guitar picks, so I'm glad we asked that question. Kind
Yeah,
of.
that was a really good
Yeah.
question. Thank you for the great question, Zach. Anyways,
You notice how I didn't ask a question, but I got an answer?
yeah,
Good interviewer technique. There.
yeah. So, how did you like come up with the character? Is this character like a real person that you took after, or is it just like a random character that you made?
Just the random character that I made, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been working on this game for roughly 2 years, 1.5 years, I guess. I was watching a lot of, well, not a lot, but like I watched K-On! And then Bolchidarak in quick succession. They're like band girl anime shows, right? And I was like deeply inspired by those shows, and I wanted to kind of make something similar to that, but with my twist, obviously. So yeah, I don't know if people watch those shows, like Bolchidarak has like this like pink-haired guitarist Earl as a protagonist, right? So definitely like shows like all the inspirations for the character. But also it's sort of a character that I just saw in my mind as like a character that would fit the concept. Who's like like a bedroom guitarist, like aspiring guitarist that also could be like cool to watch as like an action character. So she has this like fiery red hair. Yeah. So that's where the character came from.
Awesome. That's really good.
That sounds dope. What were those shows again? I was writing it down.
Bochi the Rock is that's a more recent show. EOCCHI, I think, yeah. And K-On is an older show, but I got into it like a couple of years late. Yeah, they're really good shows. And there's like a bunch of there's like a band girl anime boom right now. So like a couple of years ago we had another show, Maigo. That was a good show. And then
Oh, nice.
in January we had Ave Mujiko. Yeah, it's all these I don't know, I guess you guys don't know these shows. But I really enjoy them. Like, they're really fun to watch. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not too familiar
That's
with
cool.
these shows, but I'll still check it out. You know, like it feels like you're very passionate into these, into music and game. So I think that's really, really good.
Yeah, for sure. I love music. I love games. I love music games.
You're like, I like it all. You just put it
Yeah.
all in one
Yeah.
game.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
I
just
think,
give it all to me.
yeah, and I think the two goes very, very well together.
It does.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they go great.
Very, very well. I had
Yeah.
I had extremely hard time playing the mini rhythm game thingy. I was like,
Yeah, I was sucking.
I know, I was like stuck, and I was like, oh.
I was like, oh, gotta hold that. Oh, son of a. We're like
Yeah,
controller,
it's-
like click, click, click.
It's really tough because like some people, well, a lot of people find it hard, but also a lot of people find it too easy. Because like if you look at like rhythm game experts, like the stuff they play is just insane.
Yeah,
right?
I've seen them.
So like
Yeah,
those people,
I try.
yeah, like people that are really good at like what's the rhythm game?
Guitar Hero.
Osu or
Yeah.
Os.
DJ
It's-
Max.
Yeah, like those types of games.
Oh,
like
DJ
people-
Max, so hard.
Yeah,
I thought that was gonna
Um,
be easy. It's like slide this over here, do that. It's like no.
And also, what is that one called? Dance Ice and Fire and Ice. I think it's called Dance and
Yeah.
Ice and Fire and Ice or Ice and Fire. I forget. Dance of something. It's like it's not it's a rhythm game, but then like it rotates. Like you just gotta.
oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, so
see-
like as a developer it's like tough, like you can't really cater to both types of people, right?
That's very
or maybe
true.
you can, like you could have like an easy mode and hard mode.
Yeah. Okay.
But like I'm constantly hearing from people saying like it's too hard or it's too easy. Like they want like 6-button mode and like and like 2,000 notes per song, and I'm like, oh, come on.
And
Yeah.
you will probably have to make those or write those music if you obviously.
Yeah, that's the challenging thing too. Is like, a lot of the songs in the game are not like they're not like hard rhythm game songs. They're not super fat. Well, there's a couple of songs that are really hard on the rhythm game, but most of them, like I'm a chill person, I think, so I write pretty chill music. So I can't really turn those into super hard rhythm game songs. So I definitely have to get into like a mind, like I have to I have to make an effort to write harder songs.
Go ahead, Zach.
Oh, you're fine. You know, I don't know. I don't know why it's popped in my head, but have you seen or
Oh, what happened?
Nothing.
George just disconnected me?
No.
I'll move it.
Zach, you're good, Zach.
You're good.
No, Dead at Disco. Have you seen that game coming out?
No, I haven't seen it.
I think you might like that game. It's literally a fighting game, but to music.
Oh, cool.
Kind of reminds me of your art style, the colors and stuff.
Get it, disco.
Wait,
Man.
what was that one game? Like the music game that Tango Network or
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi
Hi-Fi Rush.
Rush?
Okay, Hi-Fi Rush.
That was a
Yeah.
great game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a really good game.
Yeah,
You know,
I
it was
really enjoyed
another
that game.
another good one, but it was kind of a rail shooter. Was what was that one? It was like heavy metal, but you had to go to the beat, and you would shoot stuff as
Heavy
you run
metal?
around. Huh?
Oh, I know what game you're talking about.
It's such a
Like
crazy.
something per minute. Bullets
yeah, it
per
was-
minute. No, I don't know.
Travelers Refrain.
But we're here talking about your game. I just don't know why, but when we were talking about your game and stuff, and I was playing it. A lot of like, I really liked your art style, the colors. Like, I like shiny neon colors and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and it reminded me of Dead at Disco. So I wanted to ask if you've ever seen it. Or Dead as Disco. It's not out yet, but remind me a lot of your colors and kind of what you're doing. Except for there's no guitar, which your guitar is cooler, but I'm not biased or anything. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
I actually wanted to ask you, adding on to the rhythm game part, could you like, I don't know, play a little bit of the most difficult song that you have in the game, since you have the guitar on?
Oh,
What's the hardest song?
I don't know.
I can
like-
probably play the song if like not like I don't know if I can play it right now because it's probably one of the songs with like drums in it.
Okay.
It's the hardest song.
Or any of the songs, I guess, so that people kind of know what type of.
Okay. Let me see if I can route this to the audio. Let's say.
Gotta let the musician play the instrument, right?
That's a good 10-4.
Yes.
Can you hear
Yeah.
that? Okay. Keep going.
not Chad.
But yeah, I really enjoy the music while I play this game. Also, all of his work on SoundCloud.
Did you design your guitar yet?
Not yet.
Anyway, that song is pretty hard because it's really fast. It's really hard on the guitar too because it's all like thumping. It's like using your thumb as like the pick, so you like do up down, and then you also like pluck with your two fingers. So it's like it's this like crazy pattern. It's really hard to play. I can't play it.
I mean, you can play any of the songs that you like to share.
Like live. I know.
Yeah, since you have the
your
guitar.
favorite. Yeah, choose your favorite.
Yeah, your favorite
Just
song.
a favor. Okay, let me. You said I was quiet before, so let me try to turn it up a bit.
We have a sound. It's not working, SGI, by the way.
No, it's not working.
It's not working.
Yeah, all I hear was like some machine sound.
It's just, it was just the amp
Yeah, I think
or
it was-
something.
But yeah, I mean, if you don't, yeah,
I just heard that.
That will definitely wake you up.
yeah, I know. Like I'm listening to this podcast, I'm like, oh, that's good.
It's like, boom. I was like, no, I'm good. Oh, no. But
But while he sets up his sound, what was like your favorite part of playing this game, Zach or Anthony?
I honestly, the whole game to me felt super smooth. The grinding with the guitar was.
Super dope.
I've always wanted a game where you it's kind of like a cross between Tony Hawk and Combat, but then adding music into that too.
That's cool.
I hear it. Perfect.
That sounds so good already.
Ooh.
How's
That
that?
That was
was
dope.
good.
That
I
was
can't
dope.
Yeah.
have that all the time, like going by
Look
That
at
the.
was
George.
awesome.
George about ready to just kick back, take his shoes off. He was like, "Oh yeah, some good
I,
stuff."
I almost bought the ticket for your concert, by the way.
Oh my gosh, no.
But no,
that'll
yeah.
that'll never happen.
I was about to say, to answer your question, I just like how it was all well put together. To be honest with you, it just
Yeah.
felt like, to me, it felt like a '90s game, and being
Yeah.
born around that time, around 2000 or so. No, but for real, I really did like it because I liked the combination of just the combat and then working for the ant and all the different things in there. Like, it just seems like there's a lot of, it had a lot of stuff in there that just made you want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of those games that was just like beat 'em up to the tune. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck? I was like,
I could.
and then I also like the fact that you can knock those guys' eyeballs out when you hit them.
Oh yeah, but I want to have like a strong visual indication of like,
You're working them.
yeah, like them being at low health, and I don't know if it's like super noticeable, but all the monsters they become more aggressive when they lose their eyeballs. So
Jesus.
there's a subtle like AI tweak as well. So yeah, it's like a fun. I thought it was like a fun idea to try.
I say, once they lose their eyeballs, they get more aggressive. That's a little too late, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you can't see anything. Right?
Yeah,
So they're going wild, just swinging everywhere.
Kind of reminds me of Kill Bill 2. She pops out her other eyeball. She's like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Also noticed it. Did I see it right? But when you take out the monsters, sometimes it's humans laying on the ground afterwards, sleeping.
Yeah, yeah. So the premise is that like this like monster is turning humans in their dreams into those like eyeball monsters. This bigger monster is turning humans into smaller monsters, and yeah, when you beat the monsters and kind of like free people, they wake up in the real world and kind of gain motivation to play music again. So those people actually come to the guitar shop the next day and buy stuff.
That's pretty
really-
dope.
Yeah, that is dope. I didn't actually realize that. So those people actually
it's-
wake up and come back. So, okay.
Yeah,
Did
it's like
anybody-
it's revealed like later on in the game.
Oops.
But
Spoiler alert.
no, it's not a spoiler. It's like a basic premise, but I'm just like,
I feel like a
I just
dick.
reveal it slowly in the story.
Yeah, because I was
yeah.
looked over and there's a dude with Z's coming out of him, and I was like, wait a minute, did that guy just come out of that monster? And so that's why I
Yeah,
was asking, but now I ruined it.
no, it's
You didn't.
it's an important part of the story that that people need to know, I guess. So it's good that you brought it up.
I also thought it was funny when you're talking to the aunt, you could ask her how well you're doing. Like, how good did I do today? She's like, we didn't really do that
Well,
great, but we'll see
We
tomorrow.
just sell some more guitars. Like, that's what she says every day.
She's like, we could sell more
Yeah.
guitars. I'm like, okay. I feel like a loser.
So, you're a solo dev. Am I getting this correct?
Yeah.
So
That's
as a solo dev, you do all the art, music, and the development, or are you like
Yeah, yeah.
collaborating with other? Wow.
No, I haven't collaborated with anyone yet.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's why it
impressive.
takes so long to make this game, I guess.
I don't.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't,
Yeah.
I
You got a lot going on in a game for just by yourself putting it together.
yeah. That's very
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, I couldn't settle on one mechanics. I put like 7 different games in one package.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is
Plus
this your
the-
first project?
it is.
As a solo dev, yeah. I've worked on games with other people before,
Oh.
but they were whatever. They weren't like great games. So I kind of like learned along the way, and this is the first game where I feel like I'm like really expressing what I want to create. And this is the first time I'm like really writing music as well. So it's a lot of like first things for me.
The-
Yeah, yeah. So it's really exciting. A lot of different ways I'm like kind of learning creatively. Yeah.
I bet that feels pretty rewarding to knock out a whole bunch of things that you sounds like you wanted to do and learn.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like it kind of, I kind of felt like it was like my last chance. Like I don't know why it feels like that, but like I just felt like I have to do this now. Like I might not get another chance, so I decided to just like go 100% with like what I'm interested in and what I can do, and maybe like even kind of beyond my capabilities, like because I didn't know I could write music like this for a game. Like I didn't know I could do all these things in a video game, but you know, you just put your mind to it and just go for it, and sometimes it works out.
That's super dope. It's all or nothing.
All or nothing,
was-
100%.
it was pretty much.
And also, when you said it took you so long, I didn't feel it. I mean, it didn't feel like because like a lot of devs, especially solo devs, they say like, "Oh, I've been making this game for like 5 years. I haven't finished it." I've heard a lot of people say that like 4 or 5 years. So I think you've done
Yeah.
like so much. Like you put everything into this one a game, but like a year and a half. I don't know. I forget. Like it's like less than 2 years.
Yeah.
Is still. I think it's a solid number, and I think you should definitely finish it, definitely release it, because a lot of devs kind of like give up on the way.
Yeah, no, I definitely, yeah, I definitely see that with other games. Both like people giving up and people just working on one game for like 5, 7 years. And yeah, it's tough. Even games that are like well received, like when I hear that it took like 7 years to make like Red Dead Redemption 2, for example, like I can't imagine like, you know, just your entire like your like big chunk of your life going into one project like that. That's crazy. But with my game, yeah, I mean, only the demo is out, right? So maybe the full game will take 5 years. Who knows? Because last week I decided to implement multiplayer into it,
Oh,
and it's been interesting. Like I got the basic stuff working, but I can see how like this can extend the development period a lot, because it's a whole different thing. Right? There's a lot of new things to figure out for multiplayer. So we'll see how it goes. 5 or 8 years, that could be a reality. Release date in 2030.
I was just going on your site to see what you put, and it says February 12th. I was like, did you have to be like, hey guys, I'm pushing this back a little bit?
Yeah,
I was like,
a
February
little bit,
12th?
a little bit.
It's not. It's already gone. It's already,
Yeah,
at least you're. I mean, being a solo dev and stuff, you're putting all that work into it. You know, I say don't rush it. Make sure you're putting out something you love.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Maybe find other instruments to add into the multiplayer, so you can just have random people, like maybe a tough saxophone player show up.
Hell yeah.
It'd be like
Saxophone.
what's it? It'd be like Walk Band.
Like, you know, like you ever see those old 80s movies where the guy in the saxophone with the shades on the back, she's like, and they're all fighting. You're just like, what's happening right now? You could always have that guy.
Yeah, in the game's Discord, the running joke is that the sequel for the game will be all about bass. So Double Whammy 2 will be all about bass, Double Whammy 3 will be all about drums, and then Double Whammy 4 will be like where the whole band comes together.
That'd be dope.
Do you play bass too?
Yeah, I love bass. I started bass a little bit before guitar actually.
Oh, nice.
That's why I'm mostly finger style on the guitar as well.
That's what I was looking at as you're going at it. I was thinking of, do you have like a favorite bass player? That's like a musician?
I have a couple. Victor Wooten, Jaco Pastorius, who else? Who's a good bass player? Billy Sheehan. I love all these older kind of like bass virtuosos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
And yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I was hoping you would have said Les Claypool.
Oh yeah, I love Les Claypool. I
Yeah,
love
he's one of my
Primus.
favorite. One
Yeah.
of my favorite bands growing up was Primus. So I was like, I always thought he's the one person that was like, he made bass kind of cool because it was like more bass than anything in that band.
Yeah, it's a lead bass for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got the cool like flapping that he's playing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always show my kid this, and she's like, "You listen to weird stuff back in the day," and I was like, "I sure did." I sure did.
It's the coolest music ever. Like
Oh, she
Tommy the
loves it.
Cat. It's the best
Yeah,
song ever.
I liked "My Name Is Mud,"
Oh yeah,
and
the crazy.
Winona Had a Big Brown Beaver,
Yeah.
and he did the national anthem for Lollapalooza,
Oh really? I
Yeah, I
haven't
can't
seen
remember.
that before.
1999 or 98. He did Lollapalooza. They opened it with him playing the bass instead of a guitar, like Jimi Hendrix.
Oh.
It was pretty cool.
Wow.
I was
Yeah.
like I said, I like music. I just can't do music.
Yeah.
So sometimes I beatbox in my car where nobody's listening.
Yeah, I'd listen to it, but I
What?
because he drove me around. But anyways, so like, what is the most difficult, I guess, part? Are you like a part-time? Are you doing this part-time, or is this like a full-time thing that you're doing, like development? Because a lot of people I know, like indie devs, sometimes they would develop like indie game as a part-time, and then they would kind of make their development process very difficult because they have limited amount of time.
Yeah. No, I'm full time.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying like 100%. This is
Okay.
my last kind of. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to imagine making this type of game part time because there's just so much to
Yeah.
think about, and I know other devs do it and do it really well. So it's not like I'm not saying anything about that. It's just like for me, like it's hard. It's really hard for me to like focus on multiple things. Like I just have to pick one thing and try to do it.
Like max it.
Yeah, so full time, and it like occupies my like 100% of my brain. So like, yeah, I can't do anything else in my life right now. It's just like this game. Is it?
That's pretty cool. So it's like you're just like, it's definitely your baby. You want to get it out, and so
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure you're sitting there eating dinner, and you're just like, oh God, I gotta put that in.
Yeah, no, it's funny you mentioned that. Like, I have dreams about this game, and then like sometimes I wake up with like a bug fix idea, and like it works out a lot of times. Like, so yeah, I don't know. Like, my brain is like working overtime. It's probably not healthy.
No, it just
Are
means.
you-
I think it just means you're
It's
really.
normal.
Yeah, I think you're just really
So,
like. You're just. It just anybody who knows this game plays it, and then hears this, and hears you say that, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he definitely was like deep
Yeah.
into this game. Like making this game was his thing." You know what I mean? It's kind of like being I mean, you're a musician, so you're an artist, but it's kind of like, whenever you're drawing a picture, something like that, and all you can think about is like drawing that picture or making that product.
Right. And I think the best thing about making this game too is like, there's really like different areas that I have to think about. Right? Like the game and the music are completely different areas in my mind. So sometimes I get tired of programming and looking at code for all day. I just like move to the music. And like before this game, I definitely wasn't like a prolific songwriter at all. But starting with this game, I've been just writing like one song every 2 weeks. Because I get tired of the development side and jumping onto guitar like pretty often, and like song ideas come from that process a lot of times. It's like a really fun way to. It's like an all-encompassing project, and like it really kind of inspires me somehow.
That's cool. So when you're doing all this and you're putting it all together, is there something to like? You said the music and the thing, but where does the shop simulator part kind of fit in there? Because that's kind of, you think about like a third part of the game, right? Like you're going in and you're working and interacting with people. So that's kind of cool that you added that in there too, is like a third part of it. Not only you're doing all this music stuff, but then your combat, and then of course going in and helping out your aunt at the shop.
Yeah. So it definitely, like how the game's structured right now, like that definitely wasn't like planned in the beginning. This actually began, well, the whole game actually began with the guitar creator, guitar designer. So I was actually working on like another project and it wasn't going that well. So just to take a break, I guess like 2 years ago or 1.5 years ago, just one weekend I decided to program this guitar designer application. And I just loved it. It was so fun for me, like I started thinking about a game designed around that, where like you make a custom guitar and you beat up monsters with it. That sounds fun. Let's go for it. So it was the guitar designer and the combat. And then while I was making I was thinking like, well, like guitars are super modular, right? Well, you can exchange parts on it, you can maintain it and kind of soup it up. So I started thinking of like, well, the game definitely has to have a guitar shop where you can like maintain your guitars and kind of do all this stuff. So I made the guitar shop part, and just one by one, I added mini games to it. Like, it would be fun. It would be fun if I had a guitar tuning game or rhythm game or shop cleaning mini game just to earn money to buy new guitars, upgrade your guitars, right? So, and then that part, I thought it was getting more fun as I developed it. So I just had to make that like basically like half of the game. So it was like a slow process to finding the structure of the game, and I'm still kind of working on adding more daytime activities as well. So right now I'm working on a guitar luthier workshop. So that's gonna be like another part of the daytime activities where like you go into the luthier shop to help them out and design guitars and get employee discounts on your custom guitars and stuff like that. So yeah, it's sort of like I definitely didn't like envision the game as it is right now in the beginning. I just kind of kept adding stuff that I thought would be fun or would fit the theme of the game.
It's super cool. And when I pulled it open, I did see an Hello Kitty, a kitty guitar. Was that somebody made that, or did you put that in there?
That's another player.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really fun to see all the crazy things people are coming up with. Like there's like recently I added like features to hide certain guitar parts to give people more freedom, right? So like let's say if you want to make like an 8-string guitar, 8-string guitars have a thicker neck, right? So you want to be able to hide the 6-string fretboard and then make your own 8-string neck. Well, that's what I intended. But then one day I opened the online gallery and someone just made a big spoon, like a giant spoon. So what they did was just basically hide everything and then just made like a spoon shape using the body designer. So it's a
pretty
bit
dope.
scary. Yeah, it's
Pretty clever.
it's really fun, but it's also kind of scary, like what people are gonna come up with. I definitely have to like keep an eye on it and moderate it.
Yeah, I saw that you put a little thing when you open it up saying, "Hey," like there was a whole clause in there. And
Yeah,
as I was
yeah.
scrolling through it, I was like, "What is?" Yeah, sure. Click, and I just
Yeah,
said,
just to save my ass. I mean, I just said like, if like trademark owners complain to me, then I
Yeah.
have to take down your guitar, or if someone
That
uploads
is
some
true.
inappropriate content there,
Yeah.
I have to deal with it.
You gotta avoid them legal actions. You know.
Yeah.
So you've already let people design guitars, put them in the game.
Yeah, so technically it's like not in the game, right? It's like in the server and the game is pulling from the server. Because I think if you look at the gallery, there's like a bunch of guitars from real companies like Fender and Gibson. I'm actually not sure how that works like legally, so I have to be careful about. Yeah, 'cause it could
I'm
be
sure
a
they
little.
won't care. Sure
Yeah,
they
and it's like it's free advertisement for them, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think they'll complain, but like in case, I don't know, like if someone makes like the Mario guitar, for example,
Oh, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go that route.
You don't want to.
Yeah,
You don't want to
like-
mess with Nintendo.
Yeah, no Nintendo.
yeah, so technically, like that's why I'm like I tell people like the online custom guitars are not actually in the game. It's like in the server, and the game is playable on the server. And if there's any issues, I have to be able to like delete them from the server. So yeah, but so far no one's complained yet. So we'll see how it goes.
I think.
I think you'll be the same. Didn't they have this? They have the same thing in what's that one racing game?
Which racing game?
There are many.
The one that
racing
Xbox
games.
always puts out, and then you can custom
Forza?
paint your car. Yeah, Forza. You can do that in
Yeah.
Forza too. You could put all kinds of stuff on their car.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like that, but with your guitar.
Do they have to use in-game asset though?
No, you can just go in and paint a car with whatever you want.
Hmm.
At least the one I
That's
played.
true.
I haven't played for a long time, but I played the last one I played was I think the one in England.
I think you'll be fine as long as you're not selling them or making a profit out of them.
Right.
In fact, maybe you can get a deal with them because you're advertising for them. I'll make some
Yeah.
calls for you. I'll make some calls.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Who are you gonna call me?
I'm calling Gibson, and who is and the other
Gibson.
guy? Yeah,
Nintendo, please.
I'm not calling Nintendo.
Oh, you call it Nintendo, you're gonna be on hold with the Mario theme song.
I think Nintendo has a Black Ops team that comes in dressed like Mario, like boom, 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 and they're just like coming at you. You know, I don't know how that works.
They have Nintendo ninjas apparently, and they'll like send them to you and keep an
Wow.
eye on you. That's a
Yeah.
real
They come-
thing. Have you heard of
They-
Nintendo ninjas?
No,
There's well, it's
looking it
kind of
up
a sad story. Like they said, like, well, Nintendo has like a history with like leaks and consoles getting hacked and stuff like that, right?
Uh-huh.
So apparently they like actually send like agents to people that cause trouble for Nintendo.
the Urban
And,
Dictionary is not very kind with the description for it.
Yeah, I think one of these like Nintendo focused streamers, he I don't know, Nintendo sent, I don't know if Nintendo actually sent ninjas to them, but like the streamer got paranoid and he unalived himself over it, man. It's a
Oh
sad story.
wow, wow, it's crazy. That is
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm definitely gonna look into it, but
The employees in black suits who drive large black Suburbans hibernate to investigate game leaks, leakers, hackers, illegal game ROM sites, and those who download those ROMs. Came to my house the other day and they questioned me. They vanished. That's probably
I mean,
that's
that's how it
probably
goes.
That's a secret behind their success. Nintendo has
they have
ninjas.
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 yeah. Whoever
I'd be a horrible ninja because I'd throw down the smoke. I'd be like, ninja vanish. And then when it was gone, I'd still be standing there like, oh, it didn't work. And like
Yeah.
slowly walk backwards. Like,
yeah. But so yeah, if you whoever's listening to this, be careful of what you use for Nintendo stuff.
I already have to say AI is the best thing in the world. Now I got to say that in my mic too, so Nintendo don't get me. This is a horrible day.
Yeah, but I think it's almost time to kind of wrap things up. Do you guys have any
no.
like last questions that you want to ask SGI?
Yes. More game, please. Soon.
War game. Yay.
No game. I just said it's such a cool game. I'm excited to see you finish it. So I hope you do finish it because I know you got a lot going on in your brain.
Well, thank you. I'll do my best, and the full game, I can guarantee you, will be 10 times more fun than the demo.
Dang.
Okay, good.
I have a
that's a
lot of
promise.
things cooking in the oven, so it'll be really fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna put cooking in there too?
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I know he's just joking. I'm just.
Well, I guess it's sort of off topic, but I used to cook my strings in a pot.
Wow.
To loosen them up.
No, so like I've really sweaty hands, right? So strings, they sound like they sound dead over time, but like that process happens faster for me because my hands are corrosive, I guess. And strings cost like a lot of money, right? So like if you buy them often, and then I figured out like if you boil them in hot water, you can actually kind of like revive them. So typically strings last like a week. And then they sound really dead, like the treble, like the high end goes away. But if you boil them, then you can get maybe like 4 days out of them again. So that's like, yeah. So yeah, you just gave me an idea. Maybe I need to put a
should
string
definitely put that in the
cooking
game.
in the game.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
awesome.
And if you
I
burn
could
your
just-
strings, then you lose money, I guess.
I can have an
If
image of
it's like-
somebody coming over your house like, ooh, spaghetti. You're like, don't put that in your mouth. It's like,
Exactly. Unless you want some metal spaghetti going down your throat.
Yeah.
Delicious. Just kidding. No, but
We really appreciate you coming. I know. I mean, I've been talking to SGF for a while now, and yeah, I think all of his work is pretty dope. I've listened to his music. I've played his game, the demo of it. I'm actually really looking forward to it coming out pretty soon.
100%.
For the full release version, so that I can actually, get some achievements like you promised, 500 achievements.
Yep. Exactly 500.
you press play. It's like, congratulations. You press play. Achieved.
Yep,
Achievement.
for sure.
Talking to the ant.
Yeah.
Congratulations. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. And when the actual full release version comes out, you can always come back. You'll probably have a lot more to talk about because you said you have a lot in your mind that you haven't implemented into the game yet. You're actually still working on it. So yeah, thank you so much for coming.
I guess I was. What did they say to before guy? He been getting a lot of people talking to you about the demo since you've dropped it? How's the demo been going? I know this is late in the game, to ask this, but
Pretty good. Yeah, a lot of good reception. People like a lot of the things in the game, and also like it's really helpful to get feedback from or feedback towards like things they want improved in the game, or like ideas they have for kind of progression or Easter eggs. So it's really like helpful to like kind of put the demo out there and get people's opinions and feedback.
Heck yeah.
So
Sweet.
it's been great. Yeah.
It's super cool.
Yeah, thank you.
I know. I just had to put that out there because I wanted to know how it was going.
Yeah. But I'm probably gonna pull down the demo though, like because there's a bunch of things I have to change. So don't do it. Don't pull it down.
No, you can. It's fine. Whatever.
No, because well, there's like some
Pull it down.
core rewrites I have to do. But
Yeah,
yeah.
well-
Anyway,
We'll get
That's
the emulated
understandable.
version. We'll get the illegal
You can-
version somehow.
I was about to say you can always, we can always
Get the
look forward to
legal version.
the next version coming out of whatever you
Yeah,
got.
demo 2, demo version
demo
2.
2, demo 2.
Yeah.
Demo 2.
So yeah, thank you all for listening. If you haven't already played the demo of Double Whammy, go play it. Wishlist the game. It's an amazing game. It's kind of like a combination of action plus run your own guitar shop plus do all these different fun mini game related to music. Yeah, so go play or wishlist it or play and
Combat.
wishlist it.
Skateboarding, music.
Yes, all the 90s or still going on, like in Korea is like guitar and band is pretty big.
Ants with purple hair.
Yeah. It's getting big.
I always wanted an ant with purple hair. Was it purple or blue?
Okay, thank you all for listening. Bye everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
I
Bye-bye.
can't remember what color her hair was. Bye.
Blue. I think
Was
it's
it blue?
Yeah.
It's either
I
blue
thought it was
or
purple.
purple. Either one. Either one is fine.
Down here.